I mean... oh yes. Hello, my fellow hunters. What a joyous day. The reviews for Monster Hunter Wilds have gone out, ours included, up on the channel now if you wish to check it out. But I have just sat all day with this huge smile on my face because people are now finally getting a proper glimpse into just how ridiculously incredible this experience is. And while I know there's still a few agonizing days left, stay strong, because we are in for one wonderful journey together from launch and beyond. And that beyond might well be a lot more of a beyond than we realized. You see, we have some juicy tidbits regarding title updates, or at least the number of them. But before we get to that, let's actually talk the reviews. The score currently on average is equaling World, and World is the highest scoring Monster Hunter game, and we know what a masterpiece World was, and I think that says a lot. And I think this tweet that I put out kind of sums it up, at least in my opinion, because, you know, I wrote it, so that would make sense. So happy to see, by and large, all the reviews agreeing that Wilds is something special. Everyone has their own unique experience in Monster Hunter, and everyone wants something different out of it, but no one escapes that unifying magic feeling of a new entry. And what I mean by that is someone might want just the cool stabby wear the creature's skin, yay, loop! Someone might want the I want to watch this endemic life for 15 minutes complete the most complex creature cycle that most people are gonna walk past, but that's just the level of care and detail they put in. Oh wait, you're supposed to hunt monsters? And everything in between and everything not related to that, you get where I'm going. I'm very much probably towards the latter, but I think that's something really cool about Monster Hunter, that it can scratch so many itches at once, and now we're just a big amazing community just scratching all of our itches together. That it started poetic, it ended kind of horrific. In any case, the point remains is that clearly that is being felt with Wilds, and it brings me no end of joy to see. And honestly, I'm just really excited for you guys to go on your journey. Like, I just think that's cool. Like, I'm so happy for you, you know? I love it. Okay. But that aside then, and wow, yeah, that is just really, really nice. Go Monster Hunter, I think it's just going to be colossal, oh my god. Oh, and somewhat fittingly and likely because of the reviews, Steam now has Wilds as the global top seller, which I think speaks volumes. That aside then, there has been a couple of little reveals today, chiefly because of the IGN Fest, and I think they kind of talked it up a little bit too much. They implied there's going to be some major, like, here you go, like a new monster or something, and no, but there is a few interesting tidbits, chiefly a new interview with the developers. The less said about an item pack that needs you to subscribe to IGN to get, the better. The fuck. In any case, the actual interview, alongside, by the way, the new live-action trailer that has come out, which is just wonderful to see. Like, it's so great. It's so very Monster Hunter, right? Like, it's just exactly the kind of vibe that you want from this majestic franchise. Honestly. But that aside, the devs then had a few interesting things to say on two chief topics that are worth noting. The first being a 15th weapon. And this one is quite curious, because obviously it's something that we've often thought about, but when asked, is there any chance, have you ever thought about a 15th weapon or anything along those lines? Essentially, the response is, well, all 14 weapons have had such work, care, and design gone into them that adding something new wouldn't have that history, and the concern is that it just wouldn't feel as good, as complex, as satisfying, as worthwhile as the existing weapons. And on one hand, I can see where they're coming from, But on the other hand, the longer you wait, the bigger that problem grows. And obviously the Charge Blade of the Insect Glaive are a 4th gen edition. It's not like that's massively long time ago, but I think when we consider the upgrade to World, 5th gen and everything onwards, it's such a massive gulf between them and previous Monster Hunters that maybe any weapon that didn't start with an iteration in the 5th gen just seems like a hard thing to kind of cram into them. And I do agree that the 14 weapons pretty much cover any kind of playstyle you could want. I've often said a pure spear would be really nice as the hunting weapon of, human history, but it is certainly interesting. I think it's a nice blend of that's a shame to hear, but okay, I kind of get it. When you look at stuff like Wilds and how it's evolved the combat with your offsets, your clashes, your focus mode, across all the weapons with new moves and functions, and it just plays like a whole new experience that still retains the heart of the weapon you love, yeah, you do kind of start to feel like, well, I don't really need a 15th weapon. And in my mind, I'd always take more monsters over one, even though that's likely not the same teams that would be handling either, but you kind of get where I'm saying. In any case, it's definitely interesting to know. But what's interestinger to know, and indeed more exciting-er to know, is when it comes to title updates. So we know that we're already getting, of course, Mizutsume in Title Update 1, and hopefully some other stuff that's unrevealed. At least personally, Mizutsume is just kind of fine to me, though then again, it will be a proper mainline Mizutsume. Of course, we had Arise Sunbreak, but I think seeing it in Worlds kind of detail and the bubbles, yeah, there is definitely potential there, but I do hope there's some more hidden gems. We will find out, but it looks like there's going to be plenty more than what we actually already know about. We know a summer 2nd title update is coming with at least one monster in it, but now, thanks to this interview, well, we know there's at least going to be 3 title updates, and then they said down the line there wants to be several other title updates. Even if we take several as a minimum of 2, which would be couple, several in my mind is at least 3, but let's not argue semantics with words. Several is at minimum more than 1. So coupled with the 3 they talked about, and then several other more later, maybe next year, that's 5 title updates, which is about right because that's your world, your Iceborne level. So that's already really exciting, but they stress mainly that they want people and they hope people can enjoy Wilds for a very long time. And while that is great to hear, because I honestly have missed having an active Monster Hunter game with active title updates to look forward to, the kind of months between them is this lovely period to play and grind and prepare, and then these little punctuation marks throughout the year of new monsters and armor and just this shake up, and it just makes the community buzz, and I love being a part of that. But to say that they want it for a very long time, maybe that implies that an eventual G rank or Master Rank expansion might not be coming as quickly as it did for World or Rise. Maybe Wilds is going to hold on a little bit longer, maybe it will be more than 5, and we'll have quite the post-game, but of course that's pure speculation. What is certainly true though is there's going to be the meaty sleuth of title updates, a la World, a la Iceborne, and that's really, really cool to know. So yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds is almost here. It is already setting everything aflame with just how good it is, how good it looks, and believe me guys, it is so good, and that goodness is here to stay. And I mean, it's made my day, and I hope it's made yours too. Look forward to release, look forward to all the content we've got coming for you guys. Of course, spoiler free, spoiler light in the days to begin with as we go through it all. We will be there for everything you could ever need. My bloody greatsword guides are now along, oh my god. For now then, like you've enjoyed this, let me know what you think and what you've thought of all the reviews you've watched and everything that you've seen. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Subscribe and hit the bell for said more. Consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.